cannot live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
What's going on, fellow Illuminators? Welcome back. I am Lorcana Thanos, the Mad Titan of the Illuminary, and today we are going to be doing the top 10 cards in Amber for Ursula's return. Let's get started. Number 10. So at number 10, we have Miracle Candle, which is a 2-cost inkable item. Its ability is Abuela's Gift. You banish this item. If you have 3 or more characters in play, you gain 2 lore and remove up to 2 damage from chosen location. So I put this on the list because one, it's an item, so you get the ability to resolve it immediately. And I thought it was good with Amber if you go with a low to the ground wide board strategy, utilizing, say, like Lilos and Piglets and all that fun stuff. So then you'll have your 3 characters in play. I like that you can gain 2 lore, and then you have a mini heal aspect to it with healing locations, which I thought was an interesting dynamic. Number 9. So at number 9, we have Lost in the Woods. Not only is this a banger of an 80s power ballad, and Kristoff has a beautiful voice, but it's a 4-cost inkable song that says all opposing characters get -2 strength until the start of your next turn. And I thought this was a really cool concept with how we are getting more strength reduction in this set. And I thought, oh, you could do this and you could utilize the Shift Kita. And I thought that that was a really unique concept. And especially if you go, say, Amber Ruby, and Ruby is getting more of this strength reduction. So I thought that that was a fun pairing. So Lost in the Woods is number 9. Magic 8 Ball. So at number 8, we have Gaston, Despicable Dealer. He's a non-inkable 3-cost villain that has 2 strength, 4 willpower, and 1 lore pip. And his ability is Dubious Recruitment. You exert him, and you pay 2 less ink for the next character you play this turn. So he is a little bit more of an advanced Pluto and Doc. And so I thought that that was kind of interesting. I like that he's also naturally a villain, so that's more support for a villain-based strategy. And while he may not be the best long term, I thought that it was just pretty interesting being able to reduce by 2 as opposed to having to go with like Pluto, Doc, and Lanterns. So number 8 is Gaston, Despicable Dealer. Lucky 7. So in the 7 slot is Donald Duck, Musketeer Soldier. So this bird is 3 cost inkable and 2 strength with 3 willpower and a lore pip. He has bodyguard, and his ability is Wait for Me. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn. So he fits with the Musketeer theme. I love the art on this card, and I thought it was interesting that you are able to give a character another lore pip, and that could obviously help you with your questing and going for game. It's a good midpoint for the Musketeer strategy, and that's why Donald is number 7. Number 6. So coming in at number 6 is a card that made an appearance in my ranking every legendary in Ursula's return video. Be sure to check that out on the card here if you haven't seen that. And that is Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain. So the good captain is a non-inkable 7-cost character who is a musketeer and a captain. He has 3 strength, 6 willpower, and 2 lore pips. He shifts for 5, has bodyguard and support, and his ability is Musketeers United. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, you may draw a card for each character with bodyguard you have in play. And as I said in that video, he counts himself, so he'll at least have a replacement effect, and then you'll draw X equal to the number of characters you have with bodyguard in play. Your Musketeers are all going to have bodyguard. So say you have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie in play, you're drawing 4 just right there. And obviously, due to the increased number of bodyguards that you have in play, whether that's Simba, Kita, Herc, so on and so forth, you'll be able to draw more. So I think it's a very interesting ability. I think it's very good for the deck, being able to draw. Shifting for 5 is pretty good. It's given his cost, it makes sense. And you should be able to get him out pretty easily. And so that is our number 6 slot, Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain. Number 5. So at number 5, we have Look at This Family. This is a inkable 7-cost song that utilizes the new Sing Together mechanic for 7. So you exert any number of you or your teammates' characters up to a total cost of 7 to sing the card for free. And what it does is you look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 character cards, put them into your hand, then you put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And so it's essentially an upgraded Be Our Guest. And I thought that this was a pretty decent card for Amber. And I really like the art, especially on the Enchanted, as you'll see here on the screen. And I've just always enjoyed it in testing so far. So that is our number 5 slot. Look at this family. Number 4. So bubbling outside of the top 3 is Cinderella Melody Weaver. I really wanted to put this card in the top 3, but I think the top 3 are there for a particular reason. So she is also in the legendary video because she is obviously a legendary. But Cindy here is an inkable 5 cost princess, hero, and dreamborn, 1 strength, 5 willpower with 2 lore pips, and has singer 9, which is absolutely absurd. She can sing basically almost every song in the game just on her own. And she has an ability called Beautiful Voice that when this character sings a song, your other princess characters get +1 lore for the turn. So in a dedicated princess deck, this is absurd. And especially when you pair her with Moana from the first chapter, that is just really going to go off. Even if you don't do that, if you utilize her in, say, Steel Song, I think that even powering up like your little princesses, the other Ariels, if you happen to have 2 copies of this card out for some reason, you could obviously boost another Cindy. Princess is a trait that will always get support. And so I think eventually in time, like this card could get better and better, just depending on what songs and princesses come out as we develop through the game. So at number 4 is Cinderella Melody Weaver. Number 3, splashing in at the number 3 spot is Ariel Singing Mermaid. This storyborn hero princess is a inkable 4 cost character that has 3 strength, 3 willpower, and 2 lore pips with singer 7. Now, she is obviously not able to sing quite as much as Cindy, but she can basically sing almost every card in the game just like Cindy. Now, some of the other new Sing Together cards, you'll need just a little bit more of a boost, but Ariel can sing pretty much everything else, including Be Prepared, which is a very scary thought if you go with Ruby Amber, and those Mufasa decks will definitely be able to take advantage of that. And I just really like her. Why is she ahead of Cindy? Well, that is an excellent question. Um, One, I think she's going to see more play because I just feel like she has more um, viability in the ink combos that she can go in because you're not always going to rely on the princess aspect of Cinderella as you are with Ariel. And I think most decks, even if you go whatever other color combo you want to go, even Steel Song, um, the go Amethyst, Emerald, it really doesn't matter. You're going to be happy with the result of having Singer 7. And so I just prefer, plus she's cheaper, and so I just prefer Ariel in this slot. So number 3 is Ariel Singing Mermaid. Number 2, and our runner up is Minnie Mouse Musketeer Captain. She's a Dreamborn hero and a Musketeer. She's non inkable and costs 5. She has 1 strength, 5 willpower, and 2 lore pips. She has Bodyguard, so she'll fit in nicely with the Musketeer theme, and she will work very nicely with the Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain as well. And her ability is Dramatic Entrance. When you play this character, you banish chosen opposing character with 5 strength or more. So she'll be able to get rid of fun things like the Maldragon. And I don't know, I just really like Minnie. I think she's overall a good generic card for Amber coming out of this set. It's basically a built-in world's greatest criminal mind, and 5 willpower is nothing to sneeze at. While the 1 strength isn't necessarily the best, you do have ways to boost that, utilizing support as well. And though she's not inkable, I think if she was inkable, that'd be a little too much. And two lore is really nothing to sneeze at as well. And so I think Minnie Mouse is just a good generic card altogether, and it really helps tie the Musketeer theme together. Number 1. And here at the top spot is Ursula, Eric's bride. She is a 4-cost, non-inkable Floodborn villain, princess, and sorcerer, so she has some amazing traits. She is 2 strength, 4 willpower, with 2 lore pips, and she utilizes one of the new ways for shifting by just discarding a song card, which of course Ursula wants to do. And her ability is called Vanessa's Design. When this character quests, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your choice. So I love that you get to choose, and I think you're going to pair very well in Sprite. So Emerald Amber, I think that's going to be the way to go. Obviously, you could go Deceiver and then shift into this girl here. That's 2 songs right there. If you need to, you could go shifting onto the Deceiver Evolve, although you don't really want to do that because you want to be able to sing twice with her. You could go the Amethyst Amber route because there's some Ursulas for that. But I definitely think you could go Deceiver and then shift into this version here. And yeah, I think she's just generically very good for utilizing the thematic relevance of what Ursula wants to do and basically stealing your voice so you can't sing. I think this card was well designed. I'm very happy that she's not inkable. Again, kind of like with many that we talked about, I think if she was inkable, that'd be a little too much. But that is our number 1 spot, Ursula, Eric's bride. So to go through it again for everyone, number 10, Miracle Candle. Number 9, Lost in the Woods. Number 8, Gaston, Despicable Dealer. Number 7, Donald Duck, Musketeer Soldier. Number 6, Mickey Mouse, Musketeer Captain. Number 5, Look at This Family. Number 4, Cinderella, Melody Weaver. Number 3, Ariel, Singing Mermaid. Number 2, Minnie Mouse, Musketeer Champion. And number 1, Ursula, Eric's bride. Alright, so that's going to do it for my list for the top 10 cards in Amber. Be sure to let me know down below what you think of the list, and if there were any cards that I missed, go ahead, rearrange that order a bit. That's perfectly fine. That's what we're here to do, is to have a friendly discussion. So also be sure to give me one of these. They are super helpful. Also, you hear guys talk about all the time, but be sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm young and I'm getting back into the game after being gone for a year with this YouTube thing. So having a lot of fun doing it. But as always, subscribe and click the bell so you know when I upload new videos on Tuesday and Friday. It's super helpful. It doesn't cost you guys anything. I do this because I love the game. And as always, you can follow me on the artist formerly known as Twitter on X at Lorcana Thanos. We'll see you guys next time. And remember, the hardest choices require the strongest wills.